It is his patch, apparently, and something else. And now, we need to see if Steve can perform. Once again, he's back on a carry. Echo was his good champion earlier on this split. The tanks have been okay, but we never really felt like it.
Enough to make him hit him, but there we go. Vander in this bottom lane, still level 2. Rallis should be able to hit that tower. Just trading off a little bit. Frederick now coming in as well. Just getting another taunt off, but let's try and put some damage down. The flash away from Vander actually as Pepinero is roaming in from the mid lane. Comes down with a flop in from Steve. Looking to get the damage down onto Peppy. As he backs off, he will get stunned down as well by the parallel convergence. Frederick putting down the damage with the barrel rolls. And Jankos is still following after Lulu. He actually picks up the first blood. That one going into Rallis with the rest of the team chiming in.
I want to join the party. He could have just stuck in the mid lane, done absolutely nothing right here, and Giants would have had a pretty good advantage in the swap. Instead, a kill over target, and now fighting for From.
Well, yeah, Jankos was dropping low, but he got the extra health back. There's the hook going down to him as well. Frederick with the last couple autos, but Nuke dug over the wall. Great ultimate will knock all the aggressors away and into the wall. Godfred is pinned there, and there's nothing that he can do. He will flash away, but the soldiers will follow in with a double kill for Nuke Duck.
So Giants really want to, but it's not a meta pick per se. It is still a good pick for World, but now Nuke Duck getting jumped, and Steve.
Well, Steve has been called out. He's already used the playful trickster. There comes the pillar. Jankos coming in to assist, but he might just go down with Steve as well. Frederick piling on the autos. Whirlup comes in, flashes into the chomp, picks up that kill. Jankos, meanwhile, returns on Godfred. Now he just needs to get away with the time wind. Yeah, I wouldn't like to play against that myself. Whirlup underneath this turret. Jankos looking for the gank, throws out the parallel convergence, not going to be helping too much here. Vander will put down the taunt. He's going to take a couple more tower shots before Whirlup goes down. That one will also go over to Rallis. It's used by Whirlup, so he doesn't need to be down to the dragon. Maybe a Miracle Steel will come over, but maybe not this time. Oh, the Lantern comes over, but El Bandido not feeling it today. We'll get you next time.
It's really making it impossible to use the split pushing correct.
Well, Steve is trying to go all in on Adri. There comes the rocket jump. He gets most of it off. That will be the teleport in from Vander, looking for the taunt. That will be the flash away as well. Steve does not have flash, of course. He is running Ignite, has more kill pressure, but in this case, he needs more movement speed to try and catch up to him. Turns around, maybe able to pick up a kill here for Adri. Another taunt comes across, and that will seal the deal. Whirlup comes down, and Steve, does he have a way out? Subjugate comes across. Godfrey closing in from the side. Whirlup actually gets him down. Nuke Duck as well throws out the Emperor's Divide. Will be zoning the rest of that team away. Frederick coming in from the left-hand side, looking for the barrel. Lands it onto Nuke Duck. Only knocks Vander away, doesn't secure the kill. And Nuke Duck will slide to victory and get to safety over the wall.
Faster, so if both top laners TP away now, at least Trundle loses a lot of waves. But once again, Giants, they have zero control on the map. They don't have wood.
Now, for sure. What they do have is a lot of disengagement. What they do have is a lot of damage onto this turret. Vander does get hooked in here. Pepinero is stunned up. And there's the Fizz in the back, but he's so far away. Godfrey is dropping low, and Roccat are just running all over Giants. Adri is going to go down. He doesn't have enough to get out of there. Just not enough heal. And Steve will look for more onto Pepinero. He'll flash away as well, but not before Whirlup is thrown to the wolves. And that's a 4-for-0.
Giants are engaging onto a tower. Meanwhile, they have zero clue where Steve can teleport to because they don't know where the wards are on the map. Roccat had full control. A lot more passive in the mid-game, where they were supposed to take over a little bit with this Trundle pick. And Roccat has just been able to swap around him. Jankos looking for more as well. Yeah,
moving on to Frederick here. Uses the cask defensively, and Vander will be the one to pick up the kill with the key strike from the passive.
And take it, man. Be a man, Roccat.
Vander.
Steve, though, Steve got a tower on the top side. So they got the base open. Got 4 dragons to 0. But Roccat, it's going to be their mistake if that's going to happen. Otherwise, they should be able to close the game. Nice taunt.
Flash taunt into Adri, or the taunt flash rather. There's the crits coming down. Jankos looking to follow up. The ultimate comes in onto Vander, but only pushes him towards his own team. Godfred will pay the price for that one. Adri comes into the fight, and Adri is out of the fight. Steve now pushing down the middle lane, looking for this tower. It's already so low from Nuke Duck from before. Now, here comes the inhibitor as well, probably looking for the top one, just play it safe. Why not just take all of the inhibitors? There's nothing stopping Roccat from doing that right now. Are we taking the second one here? Oh, who's that? Whirlup is up there by himself, and he will be taken out. Nuke Duck flashing away. No way you can catch the bird on this one. Frederick has been stunned up by...
Well, if he steals everything, maybe. We can just kill him as well, but...
That works. He's going to try and make his escape here, but he's so slow. Maybe get the body slam over the wall, but Jankos is already tearing him up. Nukduk did get hooked, though. He's dropping low, but he backs all the way into that corner, is still alive, still had the cleanse, still managed to get out. 9 lives on that bird. 2-0, plus the Baron.
I didn't know birds had 9 lives.
Yeah, sure, it applies to most animals. I'm sure.
It's been a big pick here. Vander's had a good performance, always showing up whenever there was a fight. The few times Giants have looked for fights, Vander was there. So, Maokai over Nazir is going to be a smart thing for the next game.
They had a first pick as well, and they banned the Elise. Would maybe like to see that prioritized, even if Roccat don't ban it coming in here. But that's the first Nexus turret going down. Whirlip is trying to make his escape, but there's not a whole lot you can do against a Baron and 5 Dragon team. And you can see that damage coming in. 1 goes down, 2 goes down. Make that the triple for Rales. And that'll be the next Nexus turret going down, as well as the Nexus itself. They're just styling at this point as Pepinero and Godfred just try and poke a little. That'll be the first Nexus going down of this series. 1-0 to Roccat.
Slow and steady wins the race for Roccat. Outside of those few fights in the early game, Giants really didn't bring anything to this game here. Ran a composition we have seen somewhat before, at least when it comes with the split pushing part for Whirlip. Never got to set him up for split pushing though. He was always in the wrong lane at the wrong time, and then the rest of Giants was built around Pepinero supporting Adri. Something we haven't seen before. That was the big change. Whirlip on a split pusher, perfectly normal. Godfred on Thresh, you know, normal. It was the Adri Pepinero thing, which didn't do anything after they fell behind. And then the fact that Whirlip, and this is surprising to me because normally he is very good at finding the one-on-ones. He's very good at being in the right lane, but here it was just completely off compared to the last one.
Yeah, I mean, neither of these teams can really sit around and do nothing. You have to be aggressive. You have to try and get that advantage as we get into this one. And yeah, seeing that adaptation coming in from the Giants is pretty much what we wanted to see here.
Rales, though, is for now on Corky, safe pick, and he's going to walk straight into the push.
This I don't feel is going to work out too well for him in the near future. Will be putting up the heal, has been ignited though, still ticking down. Needs 1 more auto coming in, that's first blood over to the Ola.
Do really well. If we look back at the Springs, but despite them obviously not winning too many games, because it was so aggressive, let's talk about it after, because that's a fight in mid.
Oh, the flash into the body slam as well. Pepinero and Frederick dropping low, but so is Nukdog. The flash into the taunt. Pepinero is locked down into the body slam, getting CC'd for days. Roccat return with 2 fast kills.
So right here, still sitting mid because there's no flash in Diana this time around, still no wards, and this time Pepinero, you're not getting out.
No, I've seen this one before, but last time he had flash, this time he doesn't. That means a dead Pepinero. So Vander is really aggressively here, but there comes the Gangplank ultimate as well. He'll be going underneath the turret. That's a level 3 Godfred who's just wandered in. He'll have to go back to the turret where it is raining cannonballs, and Steve will pick up that kill from...
Because you have vision of Diana and of Sivir, so they know they have a lot of information. It's a 3 versus 3, but you got the range advantage and the TP advantage.
Cannonballs are coming down. Jankos coming in from the sidelines. There's Steve as well. Flash comes into the body slam, does not connect onto Olaf. Meanwhile, Frederick was trading up against Vander. He's definitely winning that fight, but now he wants to try and get out of it. Jankos coming forwards. Did use his ultimate there, didn't get a whole lot from it. Whirlip just coming in from the sidelines, gets blown up. Frederick looking for the same fate, will be chomped and eaten for the double kill coming in for Nukdog. Now Godfred and Pepinero still in this fight. Turning around, can Pepinero get anything from this? He's completely out of mana and will pop one last Lunar Rush before he also bites the dust. That's a 3-0. Roccat taking control of this game.
We had coming Steve though. Might get dove. Frederick's going in at least.
Yeah, that minion wave is dissipating, but Steve will flash away here, back underneath this turret, but Whirlip is there to meet him. Frederick will just back away, tanking that turret mid lane, just trading off a little as well.
Love to see them just go super aggressive on Pepinero though after that play top. You had TP ready for Vander. Jankos goes in, there's no flash on the Diana. It's a very easy dive for you to pull off and take mid tower after. But
this time, Finch has picked up, but Nukduk has found Pepinero here, pops the ultimate as well. But now the rest of the Giants is there to counter, but maybe not because Pepinero is already dead. Vander comes into the fight. Whirlip's there with the Ragnarok. Now he has to back away. Steve popping
your belt. Still will be difficult for him to be soul split pusher because of Vander's ulti. And there we go. See it in action.
Yeah, following after Whirlip. There comes the jump. The waters actually lands onto Whirlip as the Ragnarok comes down. Taunt comes across as well. Got the extra damage from the Urchin Strike. Frederick and Godfred are here to counter. Nuke Duck will be dropping low, but not before the Olaf goes down. 1 for 1 so far. Pepinero comes into the fight. Gets that shut down. Jankos following after Pepinero. No team behind him though.
I mean, Fired Will came in from Huni as his first upgrade. Swords went Death's Daughter. See what Steve goes for now. Nuke Duck is fighting again.
I mean, he got Adri, but it was basically all in. There was no exit plan. Vander trying to clear out some of these tunnels. Maybe just gearing up because there is a dragon in 10 seconds and the dead Vander would not help that cause from Roccat. He's going to get over the wall. Max range on that Shadow Dash will get him to safety.
Oh! The snipe! Rallis tried to get him, even as beer. Take him with you.
Bring it back, buddy.
Go on a picnic, you know, and that's some nice damage.
Oh, Steve has caught Pepinero. You have nowhere to roam that cannon barrage. Whirlup now going for this fight. He's on Nuke Duck. In comes with the reckless swing as well. Frederick and Adri are going to eat Rallis alive. Meanwhile, Jankos going 1-on-2, but he can make this happen. He's Gragas, and now Godfred is just in the middle of the wolf camp. He's going to try and get away. He's already popped his ultimate. Steve comes and flashes. Tries to get the chance
from Steve. In the end, though, the mid tower goes down because the rest of Giants are like, okay, I mean, Godfrey can just run away with them. And Giants can be happy. And you're like, I'm going to kill these minions before you. And then you stick in that mid lane for most of the time and you join team fight.
Oh, body slam flash. Good Casca as well. Knocks Adri into the team. And he'll also get CC'd down by Vander. Rallis will find that first kill. Pepinero now following up into Vander. He'll flash away over the wall. Godfred may be caught out. But meanwhile, Steve is there to meet Pepinero. Pacing down those barrels. We'll get him with the second one. What are you going to do against the Parrot? Not a whole lot. Whirlip now trying to back away. We'll have to use a defensive Ragnarok to get out of.
Maybe get a few hits on a tower. Or do we find people out of position like Adri?
Oh, that works too. Rallis over the wall, Adri, but you can't run from the ship. Or maybe you can. Keep on running, Adri. You can make it. Oh! Once again.
But Rallis breaking the rule
of the Parrot Will upgrade. Parrot Will. There we go. Done. Now into a fight.
Less damage in the early stages. Now Frederick is getting jumped on.
Well, he's on the receiving end of that damage from Gangplank. Gets blown up by that barrel, but it's Nuke Duck the one coming in for the kill. And now he goes into the Zonias, but will quickly be taken down. Yanko's tanking up this turret, but he'll be backing up.
To rush that tower and say, you know what? We're not aiming for 5 dragons anyway here. We want to get more gold because taking out top lane tower really also opens up that jump. Steve, we can get a 3v2 up in this top lane very quickly if Pepinero goes in for it. He's gone. He's going in.
Oh, Nuke Duck dropping low.
Where's
and there's the ultimate coming in.
Oh, Vander didn't get
the cannon barrage, but the true damage doesn't connect. Now the teleport's coming in. Whirlip's going to be there first. Nuke Duck gets away with the kill. Whirlip looking for this kill. It's a Nuke Duck. He finally gets him with a reckless swing, but 2 for the price of 1. Roccat will take that trade.
Roccat once again will be 1 more member than Giants.
Vander is ready for that taunt. He connects it. Godfred comes into the pit, looking for that steal. Can El Bandito do it? He goes into the pit. He may get nuked down. Not today. Jankos will smite that one away. And Frederick is just kind of awkwardly stuck in the Baron pit. Followed after. Everyone's going to flash after him. They need to take him down. And he's got gun. Adri.
True Western style. You have to ban it away.
Oh, mid-turret goes down. Adri and Frederick may be caught down in the bottom lane. Good knock-up by Godfrey. It's only going to buy a couple more seconds for Frederick. He'll be dropping down as well. Barrels come up. Looking for the explosion. Doesn't quite connect. Pepinero gets stunned up by Jankos. And that's the middle turret going down. The middle inhibitor is well going down. The top inhibitor is the next in the sights of Roccat. Not sure if Giants should be fighting over this one. A 5 versus 4 in favor of Roccat. Jankos just get tagged by the undertow, but Roccat just running rampant through this base, and now they just need to go bot lane and push that one in as well.
Yeah, outside of some early fights with Roccat where we maybe could question them a little bit, they have once again been in control.
Yep.
They're out-rotating Giants on the map. Pepinero jumps in behind. Guys, we need another fight, and it's going to happen.
He has Zonias this time, so he can Zonias up. There it is. Steve comes in with the oranges, and Pepinero flashes over the wall. Godfred and the rest of the team is dealing with Nuke Duck, who flashes away. Frederick jumps over the wall with the tunnel. Jankos trying to get in range, just have the cask as well. There's the ultimate, knocks Whirlip into the team, gets immediately taunted. Follow up onto Adri as well, he goes down. Goodbye Pepinero, make that a 3 for 1. Frederick recalling in that bush, he'll be going back to base, but this is 2 versus 4.
And they're down for 40 seconds. Is there any minions that are coming now? The super minions in mid lane. Roccat looking to close out another game here. A lot more action than the last one.
Oh yeah, and that was all down to the compositions, how Champion Select played out. But either way, Roccat secure yet another win, taking the first, the second Nexus turret, and the Nexus itself. This is Roccat taking Game 2 in this best of 5 up against Giants.
It's almost hard to say this, but Giants, this composition they ran here is what we expected to see more from them. Kind of trying to adapt. A
lot of engage, got the Annie, but remember, keep us updated at LoL Esports, tweet hashtag GIA win or ROC win. And will Roccat secure this sweep? Could be the 3-0 up against Giants. Another series, another best of 5 where they get swept. Would not be what the Giants want. Can they take one game? Again, they're at a
push. I'm a bit surprised though about the TP on Nuke Dog.
Jankos has found Pepinero. Pepinero may need to flash here, or he may just die for first blood going over to Steve. Rallis puts down the boomerang and is able to put them a little low. Godfred rowing up here. The flash and the pulverize does find Rallis, but they don't have a whole lot more CC. Oh, there's the cocoon coming out. Rallis is dropping low. He's already used the flash, but he does have the heal. There it is. Whirlup and Godfred still chasing after the sapling, slows him down. Whirlup comes into flash auto, gets the second auto and finishes him off. Vanda also pulverized up. Frederick comes in here. Looking more towards the second game. Still not quite, they kind of just run at you and we'll have a lot of action. But
no flash
looking
now.
for another gank in this top lane. Has this red buff. Steve coming in as well for this gank. The stun goes down onto Godfred. He's low. He's already used the flash before, remember, for that flash, pulverize and the knock-up. And Ralez will come in with that kill. Nero versus Nuke Duck has gone for that tier start, as you mentioned. Whirlup in the top lane though. Twisted Advance goes onto Vanda, and Jankos will find him with the body slam, keeping that barrel there. So Whirlup has to take the scenic route to get to safety, and going to the bush was not safety.
Just another gank on Moby Boot, so he really wants to have an impact on the map, but he provides zero vision for his team. And due to the fact that they use so many summoners, see what happens here. Vanda's no summoner, but Jankos is here.
This is not going to work out well for the Giants. Godfred uses the minion taxi to try and get to safety. The flash into the ultimate from Nuke Duck. Again, takes it out. Godfred, he's only level 3, man. Level 7 is here.
Yeah, now this is super under-level support. He's gone full focus on mobility. Even though, as I mentioned before, so many summoners were blown. Now we might see another one.
Oh, good cocoon in from Frederick. Did CC up Jankos. Those stacks are steadily building from Adri for this rend. Jankos needs to get out of here. More body slam over the wall. Frederick looking for the execute. Gets him down with a venomous bite. Sinks those fangs in this time.
Good flash from Rallis. Had his spell shielded, one of the spells would have hit him. Anyway, Vanda now needs to stun him up because Whirlup is going aggressive.
Coming in for the re-engage. Pop the ultimate already. Steve now coming into this fight. Should be enough to disengage at least. There's the chain of barrels. Does not connect with the retreating tree. Frederick is still there. The stun was not charged up with the Pyromania from Vanda. Whirlup will use his W to get to this Grump. Try and back away. Godfred, he's still level 3, but he still has Headbutt. He's going to knock him towards the Grump. And Whirlup has been CC'd up underneath this turret, taking the wrong escape route. Godfred, actually, for trying to assist his top lane, is probably going to fall here as well. Steve is the one to parlay him to death. And again, he goes down, a 2-0. Vanda caught out by Frederick, maybe picked up. Has popped the Molten Shield. Rallis now coming into this fight. May pick him up. Repel comes up, comes in, gets the execute, takes him down with Q, but trades 1-for-1. A 3-for-1 overall.
Turn it around. First, Roccat did it. Cost him a lot of damage in mid lane and a kill. Now Jankos going for Adri into the tower.
Great barrel. Also cleared out all of those minions, so immediately aggroed Adri. Jankos
moving down towards his top side, or this tower here. And you need to have, of course, the summoners under control. And Adri now going down.
Flash into the tib is Adri kiting away, but it's just a question of who the kill's going to go to at this point. It will go to Rallis, and Godfred does.
When they overcommit, it's like 2 or 3 guys dying. It's a tower going down, it's a dragon going down. Because Roccat always sets themselves up a lot better for these fights here before they even start. And also it seems like Giants really overcommit. Ward on the side of Maoka now. Nuke Dog is going to join together with Jankos. Another fight.
Oh, Whirlup CC'd up. Vanda's here as well for the party. There's the ultimate coming in from Azir. Takes him out. Vanda's the one to pick up that kill. The body slam into the flash should be securing the second. Godfred comes in with a combo, but honestly, what's it going to do here? Not a whole.
You have no clue who's showing up. You have no clue how many members are there. Vanda has a fantastic time again, roaming around. Now another fight in top lane. TP coming in from Nuke Dog. Here's Jankos as well. Whirlup, my friend.
Oh, he's going to flash away, and Nuke Dog's going to say, okay, he's here. He's going to pick up the kill.
Now, this obviously had nothing to do with Van, but once again making some very aggressive call that got responded by Roccat. They got a few kills from it, and then suddenly we even see Jankos solo out the Kalista up in top lane. And like, we never got to see that dual power. Now suddenly, we have two AD carries sitting in mid together trying to share farm, which means nobody's really happy. Because nobody wants to share as an AD carry. You want to get solo farm, and now Rocket's just going to engage.
Yeah, Rallis is going to click R, and the rest of the team is going to follow. Flashes over the wall, looking for Peppy, gets him, and takes him down. Nuke looking for the follow-up as well onto Frederick.
So much more. I mean, they say he's not been a big carry. He's done some fantastic plays.
Oh,
man. Flash Tibbers, by the way.
Flash Tibbers and a dead Ezreal. Brutal.
Are there for Roccat. They're showing they know how to flex pick them. They're showing they have so many different compositions, and that's going to be key for them.
Well, Nuke potentially caught out here, but is taking a bunch of damage. There's a shutdown going over to Peppy. Vander's going to be caught as well. All Giants are closing in, but here comes the teleport from Steve. This is a 3 versus 5 for Roccat, but they find one. They find someone else. Can they get onto Adri? Steve is already there. He's getting kited around. The Oranges will make it not okay. Godfred drops low. He'll go down to Rallis. This is getting very messy, but this is a 2 for 3 overall. Worlib is being chased down by Jankos. He wants him. This is going to take a while if he wants the kill.
Oh, Rallis is going to join as well, but sloppy start from Roccat. Nugak didn't flash away. He decided to stay in and fight and see what he could do, but getting caught out a little bit on the side of Roccat. Worlib is still getting chased, and there we go, goes down. But really now is the time for Giants if they want to. For second item, Last Whisper. So he has not enough attack speed really to have much of an impact. He's obviously looking at the fact that the double AD carry, AP is run, AD is run the late game. So yeah, while they have been able to pull that to late game from time to time in the past, not the case anymore. The meta very much shifting. See a first rotation this one. Pushing onto the tower, there's TP behind. This is the fight for Giants to win.
Yeah, Godfred is still on the front lines. He's dropping low. Still the Unbreakable Will is up. Worlib was there, and Worlib is gone very quickly. Adri also taken down as he flashes away. Pepinero will be getting away with the Arcane Shift, but he's chased into his own jungle, gets slowed down. Nuke Dog takes him out of the Sand Soldiers. Rallis picking up that one. A 3-0, and it looks like Roccat are coming in for the jugular.
Got the minions, they got the time. 3 guys down from Giants, and Roccat really looking dominant in this game.
Here it is, Deficio. The first tower going down, there's the second. No one can contest from Giants, and they will be moving on to the Nexus. Roccat, they clean sweep this series. 3-0 up against Giants. They take the win home.
Just gotta give it to Roccat here. Full control. In this game, entire time basically, outside of one tower dive. Game 1 and Game 2, after they got out of the early game, Roccat had the goal lead, they had the map control, great vision from Vander and Jankos together, all 3 games. Roccat using it very well, and honestly, just a level above Giants in both pick and bans and also in game.
Yeah, well executed. They assume direct control, as you mentioned. Going to be very interesting to see how they fare in the rest of the gauntlet now in the regional qualifier.
Well, tomorrow's Origins
next, and it's going to be a big challenge.
The thing is, it's so difficult now for the teams starting all the way down here, Giants and Roccat, because even, yeah, you win the first best out of 5, well then tomorrow you play another one. If you win that one, well then Monday you face Unicorns of Lobby.